Hello and welcome back to another video. And of course it's another tier list video, and today we're going to be diving in to what is the best solo PvM class. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so you guys get the gist of it by now. We're going to go from S and work our way down to D. Starting off with Crow. Crow takes the crown in 3.6, making it one of the fastest farmers in the game. It dishes out huge ranged damage, clears quest fights safely, and can kite enemies with ease. And then, to follow up behind that, we have Fecker. Fecker remains the safest solo class available between shields, damage reduction, and glyph control. It can handle difficult fights that would overwhelm other classes. It may not clear as fast as Craw, but it still clears consistently. And then we have Heliotrope. So yeah, this class has some of the highest solo carry potential in the game. Portals let you manipulate maps, burst bosses down, and take control of the enemy's AI. The learning curve is steep, but in the skilled hands, Elio is terrifying. Okay, so now we end off S tier with Upper Mage. And so to round it off with S tier, we give it to the Upper Mage. It has great damage, mobility, sustain, and elemental flexibility to allow it to adapt to almost any fight. There are very few situations where Hupper feels weak. Okay, now moving on to A tier, we're starting off with the Pandawa. So, the Pandawa is still incredible thanks to unmatched positioning tools and strong survivability. It's no longer quite as dominant for solo speed clearing, but it's still one of the strongest classes overall. And then, follow up that one, we have Sadida. Sadida is one of the most underrated solo PvM classes. Summons, sustain, and map control make it extremely hard to kill. The only downside is that fights can take a while. Then we have Argonaut. Yeah, Argonaut continues to perform well with strong range damage, useful turrets, and good sustain. It's versatile and capable in nearly every stage of progression. Then, to fall behind that, we have Sacria. Sacria remains one of the best melee classes for solo progression. Lifesteal and sustain make leveling smooth, though in-game mechanics can punish melee heavily. Then I think we ended off with Shram. Yeah, Shram earns its place with invisibility and traps. Many difficult fights become far easier when enemies can't pretty much reach you. Yeah. Okay, now for the B tier. Starting us off with Enutrof. Enutrof offers incredible utility through MP reduction and safe ranged gameplay, but it lacks speed and explosiveness of higher tier classes. Next up we have Ecoflip. Ecoflip is flexible and fun with strong burst and decent sustain. It can clear content well, but it doesn't dominate any particular area. To follow up, we have IOP. IOP still hits like a truck and levels quickly, but difficult solo content often exposes its melee limitations. Yeah. Next up we have Masquerader, or Zobel. This class brings huge shields and solid damage. It's stronger than many players give it credit for, but it requires more setup than top tier picks. Then to end us off with B tier, we have Osamotus. Osamotus remains a capable solo class thanks to its summons and sustain, though fights tend to be slower and more dependent on AI behavior. Now, into C tier. Starting us off with Rogue. Rogue has insane potential with bomb setups, but solo fights don't give you the time needed to fully set up. Amazing in expert hands, but frustrating for everyone else. Moving on, we have Zella. Zella is one of the hardest classes to master, but the payoff can be huge. But mistakes are heavily punished and progression can feel inefficient. Yeah. Then we have, for the last of the C tier, we have Uganak. Uganak has decent sustain and strong melee pressure, but struggles in mechanic-heavy encounters and lacks the utility of stronger solo classes. Okay, and finally we have our D tier, starting us off with Any Ripsa. Now the Any Ripsa suffers from its support-focused design. While perfectly playable, its solo damage and progression speed lag behind most other classes. Okay, so now last but not least we have the Forgelons. So now the Forgelons isn't bad, but it's overshadowed. It performs adequately in most situations, yet there are usually classes that can do the same job better. So yeah, there is my take on the best solo classes right now for 3.6, I believe. Yeah. So give me your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this seems about right. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video and you would like to see some more tier lists, definitely subscribe and leave a like down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.